folks, it's me again. Don't forget to click buttons, like, subscribe, all that crap. First question, well, this is a Honda video. It's all about Honda parts. For anybody that doesn't know this, this is a Honda shock. What am I doing? Well, first of all, I picked up the wrong spring compressor. I was in a hurry, so I got a big spring compressor, and I need one for ATV. So, in order to show you what the hell I'm planning on doing, I got a prop here to show you. So anyway, let me move this out. I plan on taking, see this crusty thing, and most likely taking it apart so it comes apart like this. So I'll show you. Let me clean this off for a second. I should have cleaned the bench first too. Hold on. So much shit on here. I did clean it. It was like 4 months ago, right? All right, there's bugs on here too. Those damn Japanese beetles. No, nothing against Japanese people, just the beetles are a little annoying. So anyway, let me aim it down this way. Some more here. So anyway, if you look here, come on, it's not bobbing around. Well, I don't know if you can see this. Let's see if we can get this. Stay with me. Stay with me here, folks. This could have been done earlier, but you know, that would be called being prepared. I don't make these videos like NBC and fill them with lies and bullshit. I just make them. So anyway, these shock comes apart like this. You put a spring compressor on them, hope it doesn't blow up in your face, and eject across the room, and you unscrew this end. Now that I know that end comes apart, I'm going to pop this out, this piece, and polish it. This part unscrews, hopefully. So that comes apart. My fingers are freezing because it's like minus, I don't know, probably 8 in here. This, what do you call it? Rubber butt plug here comes off. And then I didn't realize this piece is plastic. So I got a few extra ones. And then this thing slides off. Apparently this is non-serviceable. I don't know what the hell you would service to begin with, because I don't know what the hell. And I don't know if it's supposed to do this. Like just, is it supposed to be tight? So I'm guessing I'll find out when I take the other 3 apart. But in the meantime, if this is still good and it's just a spring thing, or what, I don't know. Like I'm assuming this is supposed to have some kind of pressure to it, or not to go all the way in. So I don't know, like maybe it's leaking, or I don't know. There's a big scratch in it. But if I do find one that's got a decent amount of pressure on here, or if I think I'm right, I don't know. I don't know anything about shocks. If this has a decent amount of pressure, and it's, or that one, I now know I can take this apart. I can take the coil spring off, and the coil springs on here don't look too bad. This is easy to polish and clean. And I could probably get it powder coated, which is not, or I'll nickel plate it. This, I think it's galvanized or nickel plated. I can clean this up and plate it also. This I can wash off. This I can buff on a wheel and probably stick in a plating solution real quick. But at least make it nice and clean, so I have at least a nice shock. I'm also planning on ordering another Honda shock that looks very similar to this, just to see. There's a couple of Honda shocks that are still made by whoever that are about the same size, and I'm like, if it looks kind of the same, it's nice and new and does the job, who cares? If I can have a nice old one that works and looks nice. Oh, and you can also reorder the sticker. So I don't know if Showa still makes shocks. I don't know, I haven't checked. But I know you can order the bushing in here. Like this is aluminum. I could polish this up faster than you can blink, make it look nice. I just got to push this bushing out of here, which so I use my press over and pop it out. With that said, I'll polish all these, and this, it's plastic. It can just be sanded and polished, clean all the grit out of here. Like there's 90 years worth of dirt in here. And this basically goes on there like that. I was wondering how the hell, like what this was. I thought this would be metal, but lo and behold, it's not. It's a. Does it go that way? Yeah, it goes this way. It goes on that way, and then this. And you don't even really notice the little rubber bung in there. So I don't know if it's the shock that's holding the, like I would assume this is supposed to have some back pressure somehow. Maybe it all leaked out. I don't know. See, because it's... I put this on there. This goes on there like so. So anyway, that's what I've learned this week about shocks. I gotta wait until my spring compressor shows up. I was in a hurry. I bought an automotive one. So I'll probably just sell it on Marketplace. So that's that's one key thing. I got 1, 2, 3 shocks for. I was told the Honda SX shocks, 250 SX shocks are, and I looked at them. They look pretty similar, and I'm gonna tinker with one of those too. Worst case is I'm gonna buy me a nice one. I'm gonna take it apart, clean it up, and worst case if I don't like it, I'll just freaking flip the damn thing and sell it. So, but then I'm guessing the way the people brutalize these things, I'm assuming that the 250 SX ones are probably murdered because people drive them like crazy and people just love to drive Hondas. I mean, don't blame them. It's a Honda. So with that said, don't forget to like, subscribe, click all the buttons, and pretend you love my channel and just click buttons. And if you don't love it, well, hey, what can I do? Thanks for watching, and don't forget I have a video. I'll be putting some bearings in, a bunch of other stuff that I already screwed up. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize there was a bearing race left in there. So now I have to, I put the outer race back on. Now I got to cut it off. And so anyway, it's a shit show. And one of the good things about working on bikes is, oh wait, I don't know how to do that. You go online, you watch a YouTube video, you ask in the Honda Hoarders group, and if anybody on there is watching, thank you. I love you guys. You get a ton of information, and you learn, and you realize, oh, I need another $40 worth of tools. So, plus, well, I also have to remove the bearings on that one. I put the bearings on that one. There's another one, so it's all good. I'll use it like at least 4 times in my lifetime. Yeah, 4 times. That's it. I even had a set of pullers. I've used them twice. I could have used pullers that I bought at Harbor Freight at least 4 times in my life, not just twice. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, and I'll promise I'll try not to cough in every video. Thanks for watching.